Okay, hi. So I'm Radical and the Radical X in game, and I'm gonna be testing out just seeing how well I can shoutcast. So the video I'm gonna be showing you, and I'm shoutcasting mostly because my internet connection is not capable of supporting streaming. Um, Unfortunately, because I really would like to stream, but instead I'm just going to have to show videos. The video I'm going to be showing, it's a recording of, it's just a normal match. Probably I'm mostly going to be recording my ranked matches, but this one was special because it was the first time I ever took Volibear into the jungle, and I'm just going to put myself up top here. And yeah, I had a great game. What? No. I had a fantastic game. There we go. I had a fantastic game as Volibear. It was like I wasn't new to the champion or to why. There we go. I wasn't new to the champion or to the I wasn't new to the champion or to the role, but I'd never actually combined them, so I wasn't certain how well it was going to go, things were going to go going in. But I think I made a couple of good decisions that really paid off well in this game. And the biggest one was just noticing that because of the way I went W first, the way Volibear's W works, it basically gives me a second smite. I don't need to worry about using smite on blue at the start, and honestly I don't need to use smite at all if I don't want to. Though having W on cooldown is a bit of a bad idea in case you're going to be engaging, because it's Volibear's primary kill secure, and it also, like, if you W early so you don't take the kill, it can let you feed kills to your teammates extremely easily, which, if you've played Volibear, you actually already know about. So I started off with W with the blue here, and it was just normal, just burn it down, then have they back off, and this right here, because I still have smite up and because I'm such a strong early game brawler, this was my first really good decision. I decided I'm just going to go straight from our blue right in, invade, and see if I can't take Udir's red. And I think he was afraid of the counter jungling because, as you can see, he's going straight to red as well. So I caught him right in the middle of the act and led in with an early Q, and I was really lucky that my passive let me pink his damage, because to be honest I couldn't actually see my health bar very well, so I wasn't certain how close I was to dying, and I came pretty close. But so unfortunately for Udyr, that basically took him out of the game right there. He never comes back from it, admittedly mostly, at least partially, because I really counter jungle him hard for the rest of the match. So I decided I'm going to go back to my jungle, and then I noticed that, if I remember right, I noticed that Darius is having some serious troubles top, so as soon as I finish the wolves, I'm going to go head up there. And, oh, Udyr's back. Do I get another engage with him, or? Not certain. No, he leaves the river before I get there, so actually, I don't go top yet. Right, Nidalee called for a gank mid, and so I go in, and Swain thinks he can stop me, and you get the flash right here. I flash in with the Q, and a bite for another. Like, I'm aware that I probably shouldn't have been taking kills like this quite so often. The point of the jungler is, like the support, you're supposed to be feeding assists, or feeding kills to your teammates, and mostly getting your gold from assists. But in this particular game, it pays off just because I end up Udyr's trying to track me down, but he doesn't, and it's probably a good thing because I would have killed him. But the point of jungling is to feed kills to your teammates and make certain that the laning phase goes as smoothly as possible. So me taking all these kills probably wasn't the best. There I buy, it was a standard back, I just buy boots, upgrade my jungle item. I had enough gold I didn't take potions, which in a standard jungle game would have probably been a mistake. But in this game, it wasn't that much of a problem. So I bought a, what is that? A ruby crystal, the health crystal instead, the health gem. And so that gives me some early sustain, some early damage soak, which really helps. And Volibear scales incredibly well off of damage anyway. So Darius got really lucky there. He got really lucky because Udyr ganked his lane, and probably that would have been a kill for their team if I hadn't set Udyr so far back already. And also, from what I remember from the chat, he also misused his spells. He misused his abilities. So I'm just getting some farm, and I'm not certain how Singed is played because I haven't been watching the lane too well. So I sit in the jungle for a bit just to see if I can't. And I went in way too late here. Like, if I was gonna go in on Singed, I should have gone in way earlier. But I was just hanging around to see if he would be aggressive, because I hadn't been watching his playstyle that much. So then Nidalee, I believe, I either jumped on the opportunity here, or Nidalee asked me for the gank, but in either case, I bite, she finishes him off with a spear, or no, with one of her transformed abilities. And then I had top because I noticed that Singed is hard pushing the lane because he knows I'm not around. But fortunately, because of those boots, I've got a lot of early game mobility. So I think I forced him to flash here. Or no, I get the bite and then die. Right. So not the best. An early game trade like that isn't the best. So, but then I just keep building normally. I just fully upgrade my jungle item. I don't have enough gold to start. On Volibear, I always start off with an early Warmogs. So, and without me on the field, there's not much going on. So then I respawn, and well, it's just back to the jungle. I noticed that my blue is up, so I'm gonna go straight for blue. And from there, because I know the timers, and I know that blue is just before his red, I'm going to go grab my blue and then proceed directly to his red, and I pick up either a double or a triple kill, you'll see. And it's going yet further towards shutting Udyr down and removing him from the game entirely, which I actually apologized to him in chat about, because it was like, I've been on the other side of hard counter jungling like this before, and there's nothing you can do. You just get completely taken out of the game, and it really sucks. It's really one of the most frustrating things you can have happen. So actually looking at this and looking at where Udyr was, now that I have global vision, I'm probably really lucky that Udyr wasn't expecting a second counter, engage in the jungle. Because, yeah, you see him, he checks the bush for me, but I'm already gone, and then there I am. And tries to run, but you don't run away from there's the ult, and he goes back in on me, which was a mistake. And right, because of red, my W was on CD. So Swain's just watching me. And right, here's the double. Swain decides that he wants to and I ice him just as Swain makes me aware of his existence. And Swain thinks he can out-sustain me, which he can't because he's low on mana, and I still have my passive up. So I finish it with the W, and that was the double kill. Now I'm being told to retreat because we don't know where Singed is. And do I die here? I think I die. Or maybe I kill Singed. Right, I killed a Singed. And then I think... No, wait. Udyr didn't get a kill this entire game, so... I'm waiting out, and then there's my Q. Missed the, It probably would have been better, just from a, in a more balanced game, it would have been better if... It would have been a mistake, that throw out, that made, Nidalee's spear miss, because, like... I don't need the gold, I really don't, compared to our lane champs, who are a lot hungrier than Volibear, who works basically, because of his W, he will always get a kill when he needs it. But, in this case, I'm already snowballing really hard. I'm on my way to, how far in are we? 10 minutes. I'm on my way to an 11-minute, Warmogs already, so that's really nice. So this is, I think, either the only or one of only 2 times I take my own red. Because I don't need it, because I know because I've taken Udyr's every time, and I always know. So I use the smite there just because I want to have my W on off CD if I need it. And so I clean this up. And I notice that Nidalee is running away from Swain, and I don't actually check the camera, but I get the feeling that this means that she's having some trouble. Turns out she isn't, but I'm gonna gank Swain anyway. Because, well, just because I want to shut him down, so that was a mistake. That was a mistake. And that actually lost me that gank right there. That was a major mistake, but I decided to stay in lane and see if we can't push this tower down, because... well, we don't have towers yet. Bot lane and top lane have managed to keep our champs off of them, despite my, well, I don't have much presence bot lane, but anyway, I've been keeping most of them busy, and I'm just ducking around here trying to provoke either Udyr or Swain to go in on me, because I know I can tank it, and then they finally do, and I think Udyr realizes here that he made a mistake, but it's way too late to deal with it. And yeah, we couldn't get the kill on Swain there. But Swain's mana pool is low, and I main Swain. For those of you who don't play him, Swain actually recovers mana extremely well, but he's also extremely mana thirsty because most of his damage comes from his ult. And at this point I'm in trouble because I've been taking tower shots. And just finish it. And unfortunately there, Nidalee ends up tanking the tower for me, and she can't tank the tower. Obviously, she doesn't have anywhere near as much health, so that wasn't quite flawless. And I think this is... No, my second death is a ways away. Udyr wisely makes the decision not to engage, because it would have been costly even if he'd gotten the kill, and then he would have probably had to back. So I decide, you know, I probably could have done a little bit more low health, but I decide just to go back because there's no sense in risking it now when I've got this much of a lead. I don't want to throw the game. So at this point I've almost got my Warmogs, which is absolutely crucial for a volley build. And I see a lot of people skipping it, but I don't really understand, because Volley's W is his main source of damage and he scales so well off it. And the added tankiness is absolutely fantastic anyway. So anyway, I go top here because Darius is in trouble, and I figure I'm going to see if I can save him. And I actually do. One of these times I go top to try and save Darius, but it's too late, and the Singed poison gets him. But so, Udyr is checking my red, but it's not there. Bot must have taken it or something. I'm not certain. I didn't keep very clear tabs on my red. So anyway, I'm back at blue, and I'm gonna do it again. And I think I head to red after this, just because, you know, no sense in losing the habit. Or right, Nidalee asks me to go mid, and I know red is up, but I decide that I should go mid anyway because she's asking, and if she's picking, she's in trouble. So I figured maybe if I clean this up fast enough, I can head. So what I was trying to do there, I was hoping that I had Swain low enough that I could just hit the minions a couple of times, which is one of my favorite tactics with any sort of chain lightning ability. Just hit the minions a couple of times and get the kill. So here I'm checking red because I figure it's gone, but it's worth checking to see if Udyr passed it up anyway. But no, it was gone, and here Udyr makes a mistake. He decides to go in on me, despite a 3-level difference and a substantial gold difference. So, but he's starting to wise up. He disengages, but then he goes right in again, and at this point, I can tank the turret. There's nothing the turret can do. And he's still fighting me. Like, he really should have gone back at this point. Oh, there he goes. So I guess, like, for his low health, for his low level, for how far behind he was, that made sense, because at the very least he can keep me busy. He wastes my time, which is about the best use of his abilities he can do right now. But at this point I'm fed up with the mid tower. I want to get it down. I can tank it, and yeah, like Swain, I don't even need any magic resistance to tank Swain. I'm just that far ahead that his damage isn't meaningful to me yet, and it never will be, just because of how far ahead we are. The game is 4 minutes from being done. So here I go in, and I start an engage that I'm fairly certain leads all the way up to the very end of the game. I've got my... No, I don't have my passive up. But I start in, and... Oh, right, that was my second death. So here you can see one of the problems their team had. That Blitz is not especially skilled. I don't exactly know where he was trying to drop his Q. Drop his hook. I'm not certain if that's his Q, but anyway, he hooked way off out nowhere, and like Nidalee died anyway. It was of little consequence, but still, if she'd been higher up, that might have actually made a significant difference. Okay.
Unstoppable.
Oh, nice. It's been a couple hours since I played this game, so I'm a bit fuzzy on some of the details. Anyway, at this point I've got my Warmogs. I'm moving towards a the next item I go generally on Volley. I go a Phage, or not a Phage, a Mallet, because I like the slow, and well, Volley needs health items. And if you can get health, and I guess the other option you could have with a Volley is you could go Black Cleaver, because of his passive attack speed steroid would make your armor shred insane. But I like the slow. I like the on-hit slow, because my slow alone it's nice, but at the same time there could be more. So here I think is mostly assists. Oh, I think I might get a double kill. Yep. The classic throw W. And we're moving into the last engagement of the game before they surrender. So at this point I'm so far ahead, like you can see the gold difference. We're 7,000 gold ahead, and I think that was largely me. So I think she tries to fight me. Do I get the kill here? No, because she saves herself right there. But that's fine, because I believe she heads back to Fountain. Yeah, she's heading back to Fountain, and then we've got 4 of them. While up top, Darius and Singed are fighting, and Darius is going to win that. And I think that's before I finish this fight here. So there's my first kill. Then I throw, and that was probably, I believe, the red buff got him. And then I'm like, oh shit, why not? So I go in on Vayne, and I get really lucky that she knocks me back. She doesn't knock me back into the wall. She just knocks me back to the stairs, which lets me run back in, tank the turret, I think. I might not have had turret aggro there. And get the Quadra. And so we've aced them, and the surrender is incoming. I don't know if they try and fight me again. I do know that I decided I'm just going to stay in and I'm going to tank this turret down. And Nidalee gets the turret kill there. And here we go. I start fighting, and pretty soon they surrender. I'm trying to avoid the singed poison because I don't know the surrender's coming yet. And here we go. I get the message they've surrendered, and I'm just running away. Or... oh, my timer's off. No, it's after this. I get godlike, get a double kill. I go in, I'm chasing them, and at this point I guess they've just completely... no, wait, I get 3 more kills before this ends. Oh, or maybe I don't. I'm mixing my games up. Anyway, so that was my first excursion into the jungle as Volibear. And I know it was a pretty one-sided match. It doesn't really showcase my abilities that much because whenever anyone's fed, they can carry that hard anytime if they get a good early game and the opposing team doesn't do anything to shut them down. But I'm gonna try and shoutcast a lot of my ranked games and maybe get better at this whole shoutcasting thing. Like, I don't think I was the best. I mumbled a lot. And anyway, so please like and subscribe if you like the video. If you've got anything you'd like me to do, because I'm pretty new to the YouTube scene, just let me know in the comments. And thank you for watching. Have yourselves a wonderful evening or daytime or whatever time it is for you.